Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and we're here with the May readings. So, what are we going to do this month? I have the Lemurian Star Child Oracle cards here that I've used before with you. The Golden Dawn Tarot and the Sibylla cards that you know. This is my trademark. And the runes. So we know that the 7th of May, there's a supermoon in Scorpio. And I'll be kicking off with a little description of what that means for every zodiac sign. And without any further ado, let's get to those readings. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Leo. Welcome to these monthly readings, to this monthly reading. Let's start by talking about what that supermoon in Scorpio will mean for you. Well, to you, Scorpio represents your home and your domestic life, your inner feelings and foundations, your family and your roots. So this full moon allows you to shine a light on your private life. And acknowledge the ways you practice self-care, the way you nurture, the way you nest and soothe yourself. And withdrawing to sort of navigate anxious moments too, So you be prepared for a bit of anxiety caused by that moon, that full moon on the 7th of May. Let's see. Let's start by the Star Child Oracle Awakening. Know who you are. DNA activation. Let's work around that. And see what the Golden Dawn Tarot tell us for the month of May. Leo, what's in store for you for the month of May? Let's see what's in store for you for the month of May. There you are. And go. Okay, Leo, look. Let me show you the cards first. We have this 7 of Cups. We have the Hanged Man, the 9 of Wands, the King of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the Fool card. How lovely. Let's take a look at these. I understand from what I'm looking at, Leo, that there is really, look at that, the 9 and 10 are telling me that you're trying to shake something that has just become unbearable for you, Leo. This 9 and 10 of Wands has just, well, it's the end of a heavy cycle with that 10. It will be playing out in May, though, and culminate in May. And it is all about, as I mentioned, of course, the full moon does usher in, the supermoon. It's strong. These are strong energies. And, it will highlight the way you soothe yourself, and you have to let go of this heavy load. We start by looking at the 7 of Cups, and that is a card that talks of, let me put it this way, the embarrassment of choice. You have too many choices to make and you don't know which choice to make. But it also talks to addictions, for those of you who have those problems, to addictions, to alcoholism, to obsessive behavior as well. But it is mirroring this Fool card. So I have the impression that it talks of disorientation and not knowing where to start, not knowing how to choose. It seems to be a month where you need to redefine, like the card Awakening tells us, to know who you are, redefining that, underlining it, highlight it, focus on it, And, of course, turn the beat around as that song goes. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at our life, at our those issues, those very big, heavy weights that we're carrying, and turn that upside down and look at them in a different light. This also mirrors the Fool card. I'm going to take, but we've got this King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups could signal to me, and it does, for many of you, you may be involved with the water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, and be that as it may, then if you are not, the King of Cups does talk of a sorry about that, does talk of a benevolent nature in terms of the energy that's surrounding you, and the time is propitious in the month of May for you to feel your wounds being bathed in a certain salve, and you're finding solace with this energy, this King of Cups energy. I'm going to start out first of all by taking cards for the Seven of Cups. Up. Let me see. I just let that go. Whoop. Flying cards. Christelle Martinette has flying cards. Here you are. Giovane Fanciulla, the young woman who is the virgin of the deck, and Stanza, the room. This is communication and Constance, Our Lady Constance, things that are new for you and messages are coming. Look, your disorientation, any kind of disorientation, any kind of negative energy that you may be feeling that clouds your judgment or that disorients you in any way is aided this month, right at the beginning of the month actually, by information that reaches you with regard to something new. And it is the information that you were waiting for. Long time coming, finally it has come. Now, this helps to a certain extent. It helps in terms of how am I going now to turn my life around. Let's say you're stuck in a rut. You're stuck in a pattern of acting, and the universe is giving back a pattern of negative outcomes that you just can't figure out. You just can't figure out, Leo. Well, it looks like to me that the cards are inviting you to take a look, a different look, a hard look. And it is the month of activation, this reawakening. Let's take a look. DNA activation, who you are. It is an identity crisis here. The veins, the blood in your veins. All right, we have this superbia, this vanity. Okay, this is a Leo card, I can say. And military, the militare, we have the delirious people. And this is a very difficult card to read, and I'm reading it here as success. Success in keeping things to yourself and having that become this heavy energy of the 9 and 10 of Wands. And unfortunately, and that has weighed you down. This success comes in with the messages the beginning of the month that help if you were to be able to turn your perspective around in order to lighten your load. Now, there's if, when the reading comes and yields all these ifs, people write to me and say, well, what are you saying there and there and there and there? Look, these cards are telling me, Leo, you have an opportunity. You have a one-time opportunity, the month of May, to turn your life around by accepting information that comes to you and know that that is the key to unlocking patterns in your life that are brought on by negative decisions you have made. All right, and it sounds simple, doesn't it, if I put it in those terms? But let's take a look. I'm going to take some cards on this Nine of Wands. All right, so now for many of you, this has to do with a love situation, with a romantic situation. There is a third party involved that ruined the relationship, that was kept hidden. And unfortunately, fortunately, let's say, there is love there. And that is the burden you're carrying. That is the burden you're carrying. Let's take a look at that 10 and skip the king for now. Let's take a look at that 10 and what that has to say. Oh, 4 have come out. 4 have come out. The 10 of Wands. We've got a consoling surprise here. We've got the Death card. We've got a movement trip. This is movement. And the Child, the beginning of movement towards the end of something, towards the end of a relationship. And the consoling surprise is this benevolent energy, which is represented by another party, another person in your life. It unfolds so well. I'm going to that Fool card. And the Fool card in tarot speak is a card. It is the beginning. It's the beginning of our soul journey. But it also, if you want to read it in many different ways, and a lot of tarot readers do, when the Fool card comes out, misguided energy, we think, a lot of people say, okay, it's a foolish energy. You're being callous, But let's take a look. I see it as very a truly new beginning, and a very happy one at that. I see the Fortune card, Fortuna, the Lover, and the Grand. This is a couple, male and female couple. 2 could be male, 2 males, 2 females, like sex or like gender or different genders, but this is definitely a new beginning for a new relationship. And what are the cards telling you? Well, the cards are telling you very clearly the burdens need to be unshackled here, and the new relationship needs to begin. So let's see the runes. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Well, Fehu here, which is upside down Merkstay. Fehu tells me, look, there is no financial gain now. This is a period in May where it's difficult for you financially, perhaps, but that is not the focus of the month. What you need to focus on is your fulfillment, that you are not fulfilled romantically yet, unless you make the decision. Then we have Awats. Awats is the Yew tree. It's a powerful protection, powerful ally. It's a protective room, so go for it. Do go for it. We've got Urus Brightstave, and this is strength, vital force, energy. It's recovery from that illness, that heaviness, strong emotion, strong healing rune. These are, this is a call for sacrifice, and the Hanged Man is a call for sacrifice. Be determined, Leo. You have what it takes. We've got Yera here. Yera is harvest. Their rewards, their karmic rewards, actually, their justice. This has to do with legal issues as well. There may be a separation involved. But Yera does talk to a harvest. It talks of rewards. Gifu we saw in the past as well. These are gifts. These are partnerships. This is a partnership, an important development in a romantic relationship. Amen, amen, amen. We've got... blah, 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 blah. Why can't it come out of my tongue? This is Pedro. This is a magical mystery rune. Pedro is the magical mystery rune, and it talks about the occult, and oftentimes it talks about hidden secrets, and this is the time when those secrets will emerge and surprises come out. And the last rune is Suilo. It is the sun, actually. This is victory, and great success. Leo, go for it. You are blessed this month. Namaste. Ladies and gentlemen, Leo friends, until we read together again, this is great. Bye-bye.